Okay, now we're going to work on the leaves and put them on our project. We'd practiced them, so go ahead and reload your paintbrush by dipping into each of the fresh foliage and the green thicket. Blend it back on your plate and you're ready to load. Okay, I went ahead and put this one in by standing up on the chisel edge. Blend 1, 2, 3, stand back up on the chisel, push your brush down, let it fan out, take a pull slightly, and then start standing or lifting your paintbrush up and turn it away from you or to the right, and then you're going to pull that in. I put one there and there. I'm going to add a third one. I'm going to add one just right down here. I'm going to stand up on the chisel. 1, 2, 3, stand up, push down slightly, pull down, and this time I'm just going to turn that down towards away from me. You can also turn your paper so you can get it. You can always feel free to turn your paper around. Okay, there's 3, 4. And like I said, we're going to come back in and put some more in, but I'm going ahead and get some of these in. And the more you do it, the quicker your leaves are going to get. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more of these in. If you feel like you're getting your leaves too big and you want to make them a little bit smaller, feel free to go down and change it out to like a number 8 or a number 6. The more you learn to make leaves, the more control you'll have, and you can make them as many as you want. I'm just going to overlap those a little bit. You can also, if you want to add a little color to your leaves, I'm going to dip mine into the 2 greens, blend it on my plate. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of that lavender. I think that'll be really pretty in there. So I'm going to add some of that violet pansy. 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to put a little bit of that purple in there. That was a little dry, so I'm going to go right back over it. And put one right down here. And I'm going to put one right in here as well. Pull a few of those leaves in, stems. Okay, and I got a couple more over here I want to put in. I think I really like that lavender a little bit, so I'm going to pick up a little bit more of that violet pansy and make it a little bit more lavender. Add one over here. Blend and pull and stand up. Pull that right back in. Okay, and I'm going to add one more, pulling that stem in. I'm picking up paint just about every second petal that I do. I'm going to overlap this one right here and make that one. Okay, pulling in that vine. Okay, so now we got some of our leaves in. Go ahead and rinse that brush out once you get all the leaves in, as many as you want, and get your practice paper out again. We're going to work on the little berry wine and white 5-petal flowers. We're going to be working on this little flowers right here. Okay? These are one of those little flowers where you need to let your bristles do the work. Okay? I'm loading up one side of my brush with berry wine. I'm loading up the other side with the wicker white. I'm going to come over here, somewhere in here, blend 1, 2, 3, dip or jab, 1, 2, 3, remembering only stay in a small confines of your plate so you're not losing your paint. Okay, now my brush is ready. Alright. This is like, I'm just going to go right up here. Okay, if I'm going to have the white on the outside, and I've got a little tiny V. So I am going to, let me just go in really close so you can see that. Okay, I'm going to stand up on the chisel edge, and I'm going to blend 1, 2, 3, going the direction that I want to go. See, I did like a sweep up. Stand, keeping your arm off the table and your thumb about halfway up on your paintbrush. 1, 2, 3, stand up, push down, and let your bristles do the work. We're just going to pull over. See, I'm just pulling over to that line. Now I'm almost there, so I'm going to stand up by lifting my brush up and stand all the way up on the chisel edge. And see, now I have a little 1/4. I'm going to load my brush back up again. I'm coming right over here, and I'm going right back where I was. Right there's a line, and there's a line. And I'm going brushing up again. 1, 2, 3, stand back up, push down, and pull that around. Now I'm almost there to that line. Stand up, stand up, stand up, and stand on the chisel. Okay? This is another one of those things that takes a little bit of practice. Okay, I'm going to right there and there, another little line. 1, 2, 3, stand up, push down, follow it around, let the bristles do the work, pull that in to the middle, standing up. Okay, now we have 3 on there. And you can make, this is what they call the 5-petal flower, 3, 5, or 6. You can use that little line if you want, or once you get where you've done a couple hundreds of these, you don't need that little line. See there, 1, 2, 3, pull that around. I'm almost there, so stand up and pull down towards the center. Okay, so that's a little 5-petal flower. If you want to add 6, you can add 6. Okay, I'm going to stand right here. Gives me a little 1, 2, 3, stand back up, push. You can usually get a couple of these out at a time. There's 3. Push down, stand up. Push down, stand up. Push down, stand up. And there's one little 6-petal flower. Okay? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and you need to practice those a few minutes. You're going to shut your video off and then come back and we're going to put them on our project. Alright? Okay. Now I'm going right here and I'm going to put these on our project. Refilling my brush, reloading it again. Stand right here. 1, 2, 3. Use those little lines if you want to. There's 1. Stand up. 2. Stand up. I'm hoping you're able to see this. Let's see. 3. Stand up. 3. 4. And I don't like that one very well. It didn't have a little bit, can't see the white on it. So there's 4. 5. Okay, so that's one 5-petal flower. I'm going to put 2 of those in. I'm going to overlap this one. 1, 2. Go back, get that chisel edge. 3, 4, and that's little 5-petal flowers. Okay, let's put 2 of those in. Now I'm going to do a couple half petals right here. Here's 1, and then I'm going to, and that's just 1 petal, just like we did. Okay, 1 petal. Now we're going to do something just a little bit different, but not much. We're going to stand up on the chisel edge. I'm going to lean forward, and I'm just going to push that down and pull in, and then stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up. And that'll give us a little half petal. Okay? Alright, now we're going to do a couple of those. I'm going to stand up here on the chisel edge like this with the light leading. No, I take that back. We're going to have the red lead and the white on the outside. And I stand up on the chisel. I push forward. I'm going to pull in, push, pull. Now start standing, standing, standing. Bring it back up on the chisel. I'm going to do a couple of those. And these are just little half petals. And I'm going to stand up on the chisel, lean forward, and pull that one in. So now I've got 2 of those. And I'm going to make 1 more. And I'm going to pull it in from the side and pull that in. So now I have 3. Okay? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and stop right here, and you go ahead and finish and add some more of those.